Hey everybody, this is Rita Hernandez live on air with Rita, and I'm here broadcasting live at the Haven, Southtown. Come out and join us, 1032 South Pressa. I'm very excited, but a little sad. I'm a little sad. Y'all know why I'm sad, everybody. So, as y'all know, the Rita Cleto show has retired. Yay! For Cleto and all his endeavors and taking care of Pop and all that great stuff. We love you, Cleto. We'll always love you here on Inspiration for Life Media. But again, it's just one of those feelings that I get all the time. I wake up and it's not the same, you know. I wake up and saying, is this really truly happening? So it is. I'm back to live on air with Rita. So it's going to be on a weekly basis. So right now we're still sticking to our Tuesdays here at the Haven, Wednesdays at Mi Familia, and Thursdays at different locations with McDonald's. And then on Fridays, we're going to it's going to be one of those showcasing all over San Antonio. So we're going to have different locations to be doing our show. And then Mondays, I'm going to be doing once a month at Chica's Bakery. And then I'll be also filming for my documentary series, Million Voices Project. So we have lots. Oh, thank you so much. We have lots going on, and I know we did have another guest coming on with us. So this Larissa, she's not going to be able to come in today. I just want to send out some prayers to her and her family. So just she will be back. So I look forward to having Larissa back because she's a powerhouse woman. She's an amazing person, and I was really looking forward to bringing her on and showcase her Circle of Arms. That's the nonprofit that she runs. But I have another beautiful guest here with me. It's so funny because I actually didn't meet you, but you were at an event on Wednesday, so I was able to be there and support other fellow small business women in their journeys. And I just want to let y'all know that's kind of what we're about. If y'all don't know, Live on Air with Rita is all about showcasing, highlighting, letting everybody know about you know, what you're doing in San Antonio, all the great businesses that are out there. You know, from small businesses, mom and pops, to, you know, you name it, running a corporation, having your own nonprofit, you know, people in the film industry, artists, musicians, showcasing a little bit of everything. So I'm just very honored to still be being able to do what I love, you know. And speaking of being able to do what I love, it's like my husband painted this painting for me. And it's called Do What You Love. And it has all these, you know, beautiful, you know, parts to it. So I think my heart is full when I get to continue this journey. But yes, I'm sad. Cleto's out here. Of course, I'm very sad. Hello, Monica Linville. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. And if y'all can do me a huge favor, if y'all can share this broadcast with you know, other friends on your network, because we have a lot of great people that we're going to be continuing to share on a daily basis, and we want everybody to know all about you guys. And of course, we're always looking for musicians and artists and poets and spoken word talent to come on the show and showcase everything that they're doing as well. So you have a great talent running an amazing food truck. Thank you. So if you want to talk about yourself, tell everybody who you are, and just kind of, you know, because it's a little loud in here, just so that they can hear who you are. Tell them about yourself and what your business is all about.
My name is Regina Vega. We met at Women Unlimited SA the other day.
Yes.
I own a food truck, Brunch Grill. My husband and I own it together, and our son is the cook. We started off our food truck as a veteran-owned food truck. My husband is a veteran, but I'm the one that does the marketing for the food truck. I'm also the cashier for the food truck. And I try to do everything to get the word out there that we're here. We're in San Antonio and surrounding counties. We will travel to you. We're a restaurant catering on wheels.
Yes. And the cool thing about it, you know, what's the name of it again?
Brunch Grill.
Brunch Grill. So where did the name Brunch Grill come from?
So my husband was in the military, and he was Army 11 Bravo.
Okay.
So he's a military grunt. That's where we thought about it. Military City, USA. We're from here. We wanted to make sure we got the word out that we're a veteran-owned company, but we're doing so much more than just we work with the veterans. I work with dog profit, anything that has anything to do with the animals, I try to do that. So we're just trying to get the word out. But that's where the name came from. Grunt's Grill is 11 Bravo, and that's him paying respect to his military time in the military.
And again, extremely supportive here in San Antonio, Military City, USA, when it comes to that. That's another wonderful reason to support you all.
Yes.
Because again, y'all are a family-owned business, so this is another great opportunity to cross these paths. And I tell everybody, the guests, please bring your cards, because sometimes we do have people that come up to us. See, we have those are our fans over there. They're sitting on that table. So we're have to direct them to our new page. Hello, Carlos. How are you? So I'm going to read a couple of hellos here. Monica Limbell. Good morning, Rita. VIP. Good morning, VIP. Armando. Good morning. And of course, Carlos is watching. Alfred Segura Jr. and 2 others. Thank you all for tuning in. And again, if y'all can continue to share our broadcast with your fans and your followers, so that our businesses that are coming on and all of our guests that are coming on, they need to get that exposure to find out, where they're going to be, what inspired them to do what they're doing, and just kind of have them part of your life and your community. That's the whole purpose of why we're doing our show. You know what I mean? So with what you're doing, what truly inspired you to do what y'all are as a family? Because we're going to bring on some of the family in just a bit as well. What truly inspired you?
I was a trucking manager for many years, and during COVID, we go back to COVID, I was sick for 8 weeks. I had COVID right in the beginning, and because I was testing positive for so long, I could not go back to work. Even though I wasn't sick, I was testing positive.
So asymptomatic.
Yes.
Wow.
And I was without a paycheck for 8 weeks. At that point, my husband also couldn't go to work.
Wow.
Because I was positive he wasn't allowed back at work. It was right in the beginning.
Yeah.
So we said, you know what? We're going to go work for ourselves. We're going to create something that's ours, that if we don't work, it's because we didn't show up.
Yeah.
So we're going to create our own hustle.
I like that.
And
I like that.
that's what we're going to do with ourselves. Our business is going to live or die because of what we do.
Yeah.
If we didn't push it hard enough, it's on us. Everything that we do now is because of what our hustle.
Yeah.
And so that's why we started up our own business. It had to do with COVID, but in a way, it's the best thing that happened, because we work for ourselves now.
Okay.
And we work longer hours than we've ever worked for anybody else.
Wow.
But that was the reason that we started, and we started growing and getting our name out there. Now it's just kind of exciting. We go to different places and we meet different people, and I get to do what I enjoy, which is marketing.
Yeah.
That's my end of it. And my husband gets to, marinate his foods and, work in a kitchen. My son gets to cook. So it kind of just brought us all together. Let's run with it.
So it's like a teamwork. It's just like here at the Haven. It's a whole family endeavor. Mm-hmm. And I've known everybody here since I was about 15 years old. I went to Brackenridge High School, and of course, good morning, Emerson. How are you? I love your profile pic with that wig and mustache you got going on. And so for me, working with people that are all about family, and it goes back to, like with the Rita Gleto show, and why Gleto had to step down. He's got his adventures and, ventures coming up, but also because of family. He has to be there for the dad. Our guest that was going to come on the show, if you have to say, hey, I can't make it, I'm a very understandable person.
Right.
I'm like, you know what, I understand people's situations and say family comes first. Mm-hmm. So when you're going through this whole pandemic and you're like, oh man, COVID is not going away, what are we going to do? But y'all came up with a plan. Mm-hmm. And I think the majority of a lot of people came up with a plan because they had to. They just really had to. And for me, I got pregnant in 2018, I had baby AJ in 2019, mm-hmm. and then COVID was 2020. So all of that was like 3 years back to back to back. And then when COVID hit, was just even worse, my stress and anxiety went sky high that I almost didn't come back. I literally said, I can't do this. I'm just gonna stay home with my baby. I don't want to be next to anybody in this world. You know, it was just a very scary time, but I was still able to do some media from home, some live broadcasts from home, my magazine from home. So it kind of helped a little bit, but it was more like during the shutdown, it worked perfectly. But once everything started opening up, they're like, hey, Rita, we need you back. Hey, we need you to help showcase. This is what you do to help promote the businesses. And then when we opened up our shop down the street, I was letting her know about our gallery. You know, that was kind of like the baby steps of saying, you know what, we need to all start getting out there. But I loved how during the pandemic, people came together within their family to create something amazing. And for you all, food is like your, I guess, go-to to create something, you know, to get that. So how was the process of getting your food truck? Was that an easy?
That was a very hard process.
Yeah. I can imagine because, again, the certifications and the license and the food handlers and safe serve and all that. My husband works in the food industry for Christie Santa Rosa, so I know all the lingo when it comes to making sure to have the proper, you know, so forth. So what was that journey like for you?
It was a very hard journey, trying to figure out where to go, what to get, what you need, what permits. Every city needs a different permit. Every county needs a different permit. Every fire inspector and inspection is a little bit different. So it was a hard process as far as a food truck. We were very blessed in some ways that other food trucks did reach out to us and tell us, you need to do this. There's a food truck page. You need to do that. Okay, let's go. My husband did a lot of the legwork when we started. So that was really nice as well. But it was going to different places, going to this. And the hardest thing was doing it during COVID. So on Father's Day, I surprised my husband. I went to Atascosa County because Bear County had a long wait. So I went to Atascosa.
Hi, Laurie.
I went and got him the DBA. That was where it started.
That's step one, y'all.
It was the surprise. Here, we have a DBA now. And from the DBA, my husband was really excited. And then we said, okay, what next? Well, now we have a DBA. We're really going to do this.
Yes.
Because this has been a dream for years. Opening a business has been the dream. Doing it, taking that first step and getting that DBA was like, we're going to do it. Then it was the inspector, and then the inspector sent us to a fire inspector. And
because they have to inspect your truck. They literally have to go in there and make sure, you know, there's the ventilator and all the, you know, things are working properly. So with that process, I can imagine.
It was a brand new truck, but at the same time, there's just little things that are missing from the truck that we didn't know about. So we had to go step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, we got the inspection. Now let's get the fire inspection. Okay, now let's go back and get the inspection because we have all of this. Oh, well, we didn't get the safe handlers. Well, let's go back and get that. Okay, we need to get the water inspected that we use in our truck.
Wow.
So it was a long process. It's the best process we ever took because we did have help along the way with other people saying, what do I do next, Facebook? And there's always somebody to answer questions for you. And that's really nice.
And I love that you're sharing because somebody out there, you're gonna be an inspiration to somebody out there. Says, oh my gosh, I want to do a food truck. What do I need to do? So it's like the whole process again. I have something called the Beauty and Unity. So I usually have my conferences. So the Beauty and Unity is working with other people in the, you know, with like-minded, you know, in the same business industry, but also different because everybody has a different component to what they're trying to do. You don't know what you don't know, you know, exactly. So it's like being able to be that inspiration for others. You know, don't take advantage of saying, can you tell me exactly what you need to get this done? You know, that's the wrong way to do it. You know what I mean? It's like you said, you put it out there. Hey, Facebook, I have all of this done. I did my homework. I did my work. But there's still some other little things that I'm missing that I'm not understanding why, you know, the inspection's not passing or so forth. So you make yourself, you know, available to the people to let them know, I did my work, I did my homework, you know, I have my licenses, I have my certifications, I went to the, you know, whatever I need to get my DBA. So everything is set in place because I have had some people be like, oh yeah, I want to park my food truck in front of your shop. well, where's your food your food handlers?
Exactly.
Where's your paperwork? Where's your, oh yeah, I'll get that there. No, because I'm gonna get in trouble.
Exactly.
I said I'm gonna get in trouble. So it's like you really have to, especially because don't you have to go every time you're gonna go to a certain location? Have to go get, what, a vendor's permit or something like that, a food truck permit.
I don't
Yeah.
because I have all my permits. I have Bear
Okay.
County permit, San Antonio permit,
Okay.
and downtown
So
permit.
is that like for the year?
It's for the year. And some of them are for
Very
2 years.
Okay.
I think Medina's a 2-year permit, if I'm not mistaken. But I have all my permits, and we don't get temporary permits for the day.
Okay.
We've chosen to do the yearly permits because we plan on doing this for the next year. This isn't temporary.
Yes, yes.
So that's
You
something.
made it your business.
This is us. This is what
You
we
made
are.
it.
So we went ahead.
Yes,
and,
Stephanie, she's got it for a whole year.
Yes.
Yes, she does. And Stephanie's one of the ones that she's there with me at the shop, and we've had a couple of people again approach us like, hey, can we put our food truck here? But at the same time, I know one previously didn't have anything lined up, but it was like, no, yeah, you need to get it lined up.
And people don't think about it. So all the food trucks should come with $1 million policy. Because it's not only to protect us and our food truck if something goes wrong, but it's to protect the people eating.
Yeah.
You just never know what can go wrong. So if you do everything correctly and you have your policy and there's an accident, somebody hits your food truck, you hit somebody else, we should have our policies. And that's what, if you have your permits, San Antonio's already done the legwork and said,
Yeah.
we gave them this permit because they have their policies in place.
Yes, let me read a couple of hellos and highs over here. What's up, Stephanie? Lydia Caballero is tuning in. Let me get over here. It's cheaper that way to get it for the year. Emerson, it's great when competition still can help each other out. Yes, it's not competition, it's a family. You got that. Ana Banda says, yay, hello, chicas watching. Thank you all again for tuning in. Hi, Regina, says Ana Banda. I know she was there also on Wednesday. And then Angel Rivera, hello, Angel. And again, condolences to you, Angel, to you and your family. I will send you a message later. And then grease fires, etc. can happen. Trailer issues, anything can happen, yes. And Stephanie definitely knows a lot about that. Hi there, beautiful ladies. Chica Morena. Accidents happen, propane tanks explode. It's all about helping one another, Laurie Lerma says. Danica Torres is tuning in. Again, thank you, everybody. I'm going to continue sending hearts to all of those that are newly tuning into Live on Air with Rita. So Veronica Amado, I'm going to read it from here because it goes so fast. Hi, ladies. So glad to see you, Regina. Looking forward to meeting you soon. Jackie Silva says hello. So I love the response that I got from a lot of these amazing women that are also part of Veronica Amado's group. The opportunities are here, everybody. The opportunities are here. I miss Stephanie's laugh in person. You have to. She has to be here for you to understand what I'm talking about. How are your patas? Oh my, no, it's my ankles, Emerson. Well, actually, you know what? I actually feel better now because we're gonna sidetrack. Emerson, I'm gonna sidetrack for you real quick. So the night of the parade, we were crying so much because of the walk that none of us have walked in such a long time. But my ankle started hurting before the parade started. I was like, what is wrong with you? What I was like talking to my ankle, what is wrong with you? So it started hurting right before I get home. My ankle's a little swollen. I was like, not in the big time swollen, just I could feel the pain. But I said, you know what? The next day, I said, if I continue walking or if I continue this journey, my body will get used to it. And if you drink plenty of water, flush out all the toxins, you'll be a bit of right. So that's what I did. That's what I did. I'm smart. Let me go back and read some of these comments. And again, everybody, go follow their page. Brent's Grill. They're our special guest. We're going to continue with her interview, but we have so many amazing people chiming in, and we love you all for that. Danica Torres, hello, amiga. Keep up the good work. Hi, Donica. I want brisket. Yes. Ella is a great group. Yes, Laurie, that is. LOL, I know because I worked events and vendors many years, not because I personally had that happen. So, yes, so Stephanie knows a lot about that. And of course, Chica, I want brisket. Sorry, late. Reintroduce your guest. Yes, we're going to go over that right now. At Ella VIP Business Consulting, we are there to uplift and promote. That's Miss Veronica. And that's how, Veronica, again, I thank you for helping me to gather guests, because I'm part of so many amazing women's groups that you just put it out like this. Hey, this is what I need, and boom, they all come out to support. It's crazy, crazy love everywhere. And Regina, owner of Brunt's Grill, yes. Where is your grill? I'm going to invite all the ladies when it's time to introduce my coffee. A free donut holds. Free donut holds, Chica. Yeah, so Chica, I got to find out which Monday we're going to do the broadcast at your place. That would be so amazing to do that that day of the broadcast, so we can invite everybody and have some coffee and donut holds. So again, everybody, our special guest, for those of you that are just tuning in, is Regina, and she's here sharing about her business. And again, if you kind of miss a little bit from the beginning, just go back and rewatch that part. But I love that you're here, just coming on and sharing about it. But let's talk about, we already talked about the whole food truck, the process of getting all that and so forth. Was there anything that you wanted to share about that?
Another thing is, when we first started, our hardest thing after the permits was finding a place to park.
Yeah.
That was so hard, and so many other food trucks came and said, "Here, let me park here." So that's something that we decided. We can't do anything. We're 2.5, almost 3 years in. We make sure that if we have something, we give it to the next person. We can't do it because there's enough to go around. We cannot catch them all.
Yeah.
So we make sure we give it to the next person. We never charge anybody. We just keep on giving. So that's why I also created another group recently called Creating Connections. Creating Connections.
Is that on Facebook?
It's on Facebook. And with Creating Connections, what I want to do with that one is I want to vet the vendors, I want to vet the coordinators, and I want to vet the food trucks.
Yeah.
To make sure that nobody's getting scammed in any way.
Yes.
Because there's just so much going around on Facebook. So on top of the food truck, I want to have that. And the Women's Unlimited really inspired me to say, okay, you know what? I can do multiple things.
Exactly.
Because I even have my own business, which is Fulcrum DOT.
There you go.
I help people with DOT consultants,
Okay.
Truck drivers.
Okay.
So I have different things that I do. I do notary from the food truck.
You know what? You know what I have learned, and one of my favorite words for y'all that know, I think we're all multifaceted entrepreneurs. I love that word. We're all multifaceted entrepreneurs, and we have to keep ourselves going. And again, creating these women groups and creating these partnerships, all of this. And I was just telling her, I said, what I've been doing this for 15 years in media, 18 years of community outreach, and doing, a little bit of everything in between. So coming together with other people to do this and showcase and sharing her story, you have a lot of people just really fascinated by you. And I love that. I truly, truly love that people want to know, because food trucks are a part of events. Food trucks are a part of, where you're going to be next on the streets. And let's see, Eric, hello, I was looking for a live on air with Rita. I didn't see it. Eric, I was trying to cross post on all my other pages, and I even showed it to her. I said, it's not loading. It just kept going and 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 going. And I went on at 10:01. I was like, I'm just going to stop. So I had to come live over here. The other funny thing is, guys, for those of you that did the parade with us on Saturday, I had my tripod with my little thing to hold my phone. I think I left it in the wagon. So this morning, y'all should see my rig. I had to rig my tripod on my phone. So I rigged it.
And you got it done.
We got it done, and I was like, "Where's my tripod? Where's my stuff?" So it's gone. I don't know where it's at, but I know that it's probably still in the wagon or somewhere. It's not in my stuff. And y'all know me, I have everything together. But so yeah, I had to rig it, and it's so funny, just to kind of put it together. But hey, I did a really good job.
It didn't stop you. So
No.
that's the thing about not stopping. Keep going.
Yeah, no, I'm just so excited because there's just so many comments and so many people tuning in and chiming in. It just really does mean the world to me to have everybody be a part of this. You found us, Eric. Whoop, whoop. Yes. Yeah, and of course, like I said, I was trying to go do it from all my pages. Y'all know I cross post and so forth. But because it just keep on going, it didn't work. So thank you, Flora, for tuning in, Pepe. And then Donica, let's do a mixer at Barbecue Republic. Yes, Donica, I still want to get with you on that, most definitely. So for those of you that are trying to find me over there, y'all can go on there and say, come over here to Rita Hernandez's page, of course. Multiple streams of income. Yes, multifaceted entrepreneurs. That's a little bit of who we all are. And then someone's choking in the background. No, I don't think so. Oh my gosh. And so we all need to support each other. Women empowerment. Hello, my fellow truck drivers. 10-4 says Chica Amoren. Let's see, Rita, slow down. What are you drinking? No, I just had some tea, girl. I'm just so happy. Like, you have no idea. With all this excitement, that's just the love from you guys means the world to me. So I think that's just what it is. It's all the love. Not sure you do this, but I hope you can explain why are credit card fees being added to tickets and why are tips being asked for when paying. Do you feel tips should be paid at food trucks, takeout orders, or when you order at the counter?
That's on tipping. It's up to the individual. A lot of restaurants and food trucks have started charging for the tips because we get charged by our processing fee 5%. I have chosen not to do it, but some do it, and it's kind of on the pricing point. Depending on where your prices are, some people do choose to charge the customer for the processing fee when they use the credit card, rather than including it into the price. That's all up to the individual food truck or restaurant. People like to get paid in cash because we don't pay those fees. As far as tipping, a lot of times people tip a server who comes to serve them at their table. So on this one, we're bringing a whole restaurant to you. So I've chosen to leave the tipping on there, but we never ask a person to tip us. Yeah. It's up to the person. But we are not walking a plate to your table, which is what a lot of times when people get the tips. What we're doing is bringing a food truck to your building, because on our food truck, we serve a lot of businesses, luncheons. We go to HEB. We bring our whole food truck 50 miles away. So we do leave it on there, but it's at the customer's discretion whether or not they want to leave a tip.
Exactly. And it's like Pepe, he owns Pepe's Tacos and Salsa. He was one of our amazing sponsors. He says, no, I don't think that's the right thing to do. So he was going back to Emerson's question because, he would know. And then Emerson says, Cleto's not there to slow her down. No, Cleto's not here to allow it. We're allowed to talk now. We're allowed to talk, like the freedom. So the listeners get to hear a lot about you. So that's what I love. And then Ana Banda, so happy for you, Rita. It's your time. But thank you, Ana. Again, this has been something I've been doing for many, many years. And just the outpouring love from everybody, it just really does mean the world to me. Because again, this is a do what you love kind of thing, And thanks for answering. I know it's a hot topic shared by many. Well, it actually came out in the news. I know it did come out in the news about tipping. Do you just ignore it, or do you, like, hey, I'm here. If I don't tip and they turn it around, they're going to see no tip. You know what I mean? So it did come out in the news, but I didn't get to see the story. So I probably will go back to see
And for me, tipping we had it taken off for a while, and then we had customers when we go to some facilities, because during COVID, we were serving the hospital in Jordanton, Texas, and we would get there at 10 o'clock at night and stay till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And this is to feed the nurses, and a lot of times they're asking, why can't I leave you a tip? Yeah. So then we put it on. But nobody's ever asked us, why should I leave you a tip? Yeah. So we have, at some events, especially when we're going to serve people that cannot find anywhere to eat at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not talking about the the bar scene, I'm talking about going to the hospital because this is what we do, and we do both. But when we go to the hospital, people will ask us, "Why can't I tip you?" So now we have it on there, but we don't pay attention to it. We're not watching you. Did she give a tip? Did she not? It's at your discretion. You're going to get the same food whether you leave a tip or not.
Exactly.
Our food is good. So we serve amazing food at a good price.
And tell them again the name of your food truck.
We are Grunt's Grill.
Grunt's Grill.
Our food is amazing. You'll love our food, and the tip doesn't matter to us. We like it, but at the same time, it's not going to change the food that you're going to receive. You're going to receive great service at a great price.
So with all this, at the different locations, so I know y'all are currently looking for a home, but where are you all currently right now?
So we posted on Facebook where we're going to be at every week. I'm trying to get better with Instagram as well. But Friday, we're going to be at San Anto Cultural Arts Center. They're going to have a Cinco de Mayo festival there.
Okay.
Sunday, we're going to be at Ciclovia, and they're going to close off the streets. If y'all haven't heard about it, bring your bike, bring your rollerblades. This is an event that the city does for the people. So you come out there, and the streets are closed off so that you can do as much, ride your bikes, and you can come eat at Grunt's Grill. That's another great benefit to it. But we travel around. We did the Christmas tree lighting. We worked Chaclas y Cervezas, and we work a lot of events. If your school wants us to go for a festival, we'll go. And if you want us to go to your business, we'll be there. Eventually, yes, we would like to find a home for our food truck.
Yes.
And we have future plans starting up our own personal market day with vendors that are all vetted. But right now, if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, we do post our weekly schedules.
So when you say you're looking for different spots, like what is it for the property owners? What is it that y'all need to have in collaboration for you to partner? What is it that you do?
So right now, on the food trucks, and what we have and what you should have is you should have your permits for the city that you're parking in, and you should have a certificate of insurance, something like, say, a COI. That's what it is. So with those things, you get your parking.
Emerson says, can you drive down the street like the ice cream man?
I wish we could, but with our propane, we can't. But we'll come to your neighborhood.
That's Emerson for you.
We will go to the neighborhood, and we will go to any neighborhood if we can get the support. So with that said, we go to Pleasanton, Poteet, Lytle, Charlotte, Texas, and San Antonio. Bulverde, Bernie, and Cibolo. We're not afraid to go somewhere. And if they support it, we'll be there. I'm from the Brooks City-based area before it was Brooks City-based. So
that's my side of town over here.
And so we're going to be parked one day at San Juan and Palos this week. It's in the neighborhood of Brookside neighborhood, old Brookside neighborhood. If anybody knows, it's where Macia's baseball field used to be 40 years ago. But then we're going to go to the Harlandale area. We're planning that one as well to go park on Fitch one day. That's my husband's neighborhood.
Okay.
So they call that area the Circle. We'll be out there one day because not only do we want to go where we're invited, but we also want to support where we're from.
Yeah.
My son went to Crest Home Boys and Girls Club, and they're going to have on May 9th, I want to double check the date, but I think it's May 19th. It's a Friday. They're going to have a parent symposium that day. They invited us to go out. But that day, we're going to do our giving back. Because once a year, we're a small business.
Yes, and I was going to
only
ask
do
you
this
about
once a
that.
year.
I was going to ask about a lot of businesses and a lot of food trucks I know do give backs, but I know, again, being a small business,
it's hard,
Yeah.
but this is something that we've chosen to do. So the Boys and Girls Club at the Highland Hill Jubilee, we're going to go over there. I want to say again, May 19th is the date, and that's our giving back day where we're just going to supply 50 free burgers to the children the way that they're setting it up, how they want it done. We're leaving them in charge of that. But we'll be there to serve. And that's something that we've tried to do as a small company, is give back to the community in some way.
And then let's see. Veronica says Leon Valley has a new food truck park.
Okay.
So there's one out there, and I know there's a lot.
And I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of new ones coming up as well. So now, are y'all able to park in the street? Because there was one She wasn't a food truck, but she was like she had her own mobile truck, but she said she couldn't park in the street, she had to park in the parking lot. So how does that work for you all?
So in neighborhoods, we can park on the street.
Okay.
We need to be careful because not when we park on the street, not only are we just parking on the street, we want to make sure that children can walk up to our food truck. Because a lot of times if the parents ordering, the children are running around.
Yeah.
And it's just the way it is. But mentally, our mind is, can we park here safely?
Yeah.
And we can't come and park. We cannot just come and park in front of this restaurant.
Okay.
Wherever we park, we have to be invited.
Okay.
That's how.
Yeah, of course, the invitation. Yeah.
The invitation has to be we went to Mission Craft Cannery last week.
Yes.
And that's in the Southtown area. We were invited there. We are allowed to park on the street.
Okay.
But for us, we want to have that invitation because we don't want anybody calling and saying, why are they here? And who should have them here? But we do have all our permits. So yes, we can park on the street. If they're not parking there, there might be a reason that they're not there.
Okay. All right. Let me go back to see what we got. Stephanie, can I go set up and sell my scrunchies so they can put their hair up while they eat? Stephanie. I'm sure you have to wear hairnets while you're. Let's see. Baby Emerson says, Andrew, you can just stay inside. Napkins are necessary. Yeah. So we have our Rita and Gleto show crew that they're also comedians, so they like to play funny stuff. Now, for yourself, I know you have an amazing team. Now, we're going to talk about the food. Okay, so what kind of food do y'all sell in your food truck?
So we started off doing barbecue, but my husband wanted to do something different. So we wound up doing cheesesteaks and burgers. They're hand-pressed burgers.
Okay.
So every burger, my husband hand-presses himself. And then our cheesesteaks, I say we shop local, but we shop local to Atascosa because that's where we live now.
Okay.
So we do try to support small businesses. So we buy our meat from a small business in Atascosa.
Okay.
And everything is, we cut the meat ourselves, we season it ourselves. A lot of things we do ourselves.
Okay.
And when I say ourselves, a lot of it's my husband because I'm the marketer. But I say I guess it's together because we're married.
Yes.
And so
It's like the income tax. We're filing married jointly.
Exactly.
I get a cut.
I don't actually do any of this, but it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we do all of that ourselves. We and my son is the cook. My husband, it's his recipes. Everything is my husband's recipe. So we do cheesesteaks and burgers. Everything is cooked to order. We do not pre-cook unless we're asked to pre-cook.
Okay. So it's just burgers and
Burgers, we have burgers, cheesesteaks, quesadillas, patty melts. We recently took it off, but we'll do it for special events. Our grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That was a big hit. We decided to take it off because it's a little more time consuming. Looks like the easiest thing, but that one is time consuming.
So I'm looking forward to this part because we already talked about where I'm going to come in live on air with Rita is going to come to their food truck and we're going to do a live show from there and kind of showcase a little bit of their specialty items that they have. So I look forward to that. That's going to be down the line. Let's go back to some of the comments here. Veronica, contact me so we can talk about business credit and how you can use that to invest in your business and have ability to give back to the community. Thank you, Veronica, for that. And Veronica's also going to be a future guest on the show, so I look forward to that. Stephanie says, I know we have to remember this is an inspirational show. Shake my head. It will be years of worth of changes. A whole year worth of just whatever coming on the show. That's what I love about these characters. You know, they're funny and they bring the funny to the show. Like you have no idea. So they're a part of the show. This is just to let all of our guests know that when it comes to like Emerson and Lydia and Maite and Robin and baby Ernie and Stephanie and VIP and I'm trying to remember everybody. Just an angel, all of these guys in Gleto, when they pop in and they're gonna bring the funny to the show. So that's what I love about them. It says I'll bring Gleto with me. There you go. Let's see. Not in every country and culture, sometimes finger licking is acceptable, says Emerson. Can I sign up to be a mystery shopper? To be mystery shoppers. And then let's see, Emerson Easley mystery eater. There you go. There you go. Again, everybody, there's so much going on, and for her business, again, let everybody know about your business, the name of your food truck.
We are Grunt's Grill. My name is Regina Vega, and we do cheesesteaks. Oh, and I didn't tell you, it's with a Southern twist.
Ooh, what do
So
you
we
mean?
don't call ours Phillies.
Okay.
Because as much as we've tried through the military, we've got a lot of veterans that were in the military. We work events with them, and so we have tried to get it as close to a Philly as possible. We've told ours is there.
We were just talking about that a couple of shows ago.
Really,
Yeah.
so we've got it there.
Okay.
The one thing is, but we don't call it a Philly because we throw people in salsa at ours.
Ooh.
And
So what
it's
do you call
homemade.
yours?
It's a southern cheesesteak. We say it's a cheesesteak with a Texas twist.
Oh, they'll wonder who's eating all their food. A Southern cheese steak.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we just say ours has a Texas twist. And so if you order our grunt, that's with pico and salsa in it. If you order our son of a grunt, that's hot Cheetos in it.
Son of
That's
a
that
grip.
younger crowd right
Son
there.
of a grip.
Mhm.
That is so. That's something my 19-year-old Jazzy would get. That's a cool name. With cheese sauce.
We actually do not use that. We use Monterey cheese. So
Monterey
again, we kind of just gone to more of the San Antonio feel on ours. We try to create. Sometimes people do ask for the cheese sauce. We'll do the nacho cheese on there, but for the most part, it's the Monterey cheese, and people love it.
Wow.
People love this Texas twist that we put
You're
on.
gonna start making everybody a little bit hungry. Sit right here, Robin. You sit right here. All right, Mama. Robin's in the house. Yay, Miss Robin's here. And then, so now we're gonna get into your family. So this is your team that you have here, and it is again a family business. Who do you want to bring on first so we can? This one's like, I'm ready. Who do you want to showcase first?
My son is the funny one. My husband.
You're funny.
He's
Come on.
He's the funny one.
Come on over here.
Me and my husband were the more nervous
That's
ones.
the chair
I'm
over
gonna
here.
move on.
No, we can put him right here.
I might sit on this end.
No, he's gonna sit right there. I'm gonna move the camera over. Go ahead and have a seat. All right.
That's my baby.
All right, sir. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
My name is Dominic Perez. I'm the cook for Grunt's Grill. Do all the cooking, all the setup and driving and everything like that. Whatever they need, like groundwork, I'm doing.
All right. What's your favorite meal or dish to cook?
I'm gonna have to probably say like the bomber, but I make it different. I don't do it by how they want me to do it.
Okay. Well, I can't ask you what your secret or how you make your bomber.
No. Like I can tell you, it's just that it's not on the menu. Like if they order it, I'll do it.
So if I go up there and it's not on the menu, say, "Can I have a bomber?" You'll make it.
Yeah, but you gotta tell me what you want. And so like whenever I make mine, I like doing it with the egg, the steak meat, the salsa, the people, the rice, and the Monterey Jack cheese. Yeah. So,
Okay, where y'all next? Where your food truck gonna be next?
Friday we're gonna be at San Antonio Cultural Arts.
And where's that at?
That one's on El Paso.
Okay, all right. So that like not too far from here. Okay, on the west side.
A little bit
right?
on the west side.
Yeah. So let me Perez hello, and you can ask, but he won't. Yeah, he's not gonna tell us the secrets. But again, you said you have to tell him what you want
yeah.
in the bomber.
That's with anything though. Like anything that you order off the menu, I'll make it however you want it. You have to just tell me. Most people will come up, I want a burger, and I'm gonna give it to you. It's on the menu, but if you tell me exactly, like
bacon.
I've had people come in, get a burger,
avocado.
throw hot Cheetos, salsa, pico, cheese, bacon, egg, everything on there. I'll do it. It's however you want it.
So when y'all during the pandemic and y'all were talking about creating something, were you part of the creative circle of saying, "Mom, Dad, let's do this"? How did you feel during the creativity of this?
I wasn't able to be there for that part.
This is just like Burger King. I get it my way.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wasn't able to be there for that part. I was was not around for that.
So we are also a second chance employer.
There you go.
So that was during the time that we were working on the company, we were talking to him about what we were planning, but he was not physically here.
It's all good. It's all good. But again, I'm sure the inspiration behind the family business is what's making you be a part of something like working with your parents. Come on now.
Well, I've always wanted to cook.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to cook. So I was like, whenever they told me about it, I called her one day, and she was telling me about it, and then she's like, man, we need something. We need to do something. That's how we ended up doing the Son of a Gun. I was calling her from the payphone in there and everything, and I told her, like, hey, just throw hot Cheetos on anything. It's going to taste good. She didn't believe me, and then it started selling.
So you get to use your creative mind to kind of put these things together. What's your latest creation?
Oh my God! So we were at this food park, and we had some honey buns, and we grilled the honey buns and made a burger. So instead of the buns, it was the honey buns, and we shared that with like 4 people. It was really good.
Everybody loved it. It's kind of like a breakfast burger, maybe. I'm not too sure.
Any Cinco de Mayo specials?
We
did do some actually. We did
on Saturday.
Yeah, we did do some. No, that was before, but we were doing. I believe it was like a $12 or $11. It was like a chips and a drink thing that we were doing, and then like we're at the Aqueduct for the Blackened concert, and we were offering the discount for like if you follow and like the page, we were offering 10% off of the whole orders.
Yeah, because I'm sure a lot of people have been to places like Fiesta where they charge like $20.
Oh,
okay, so yeah, I went down there and I charged like
now.
13 for a burrito, and it was like this big.
And it's like, you think about it, yes, everything's gone up in prices. My husband's one of those that he supports, but he's like, man, I'm not going to pay $20 for a burger. That's just because he works in the food industry.
Yeah.
And he makes a mean burgers. So he's like, I'll just go make my own burger at home. I said, babe, I don't want you to cook tonight. I want you to go enjoy somebody else's burger. So let's go over there. So he loves when there's some specials, there's some great prices.
So we do a lot of specials. We haven't thought about a Cinco de Mayo one yet, but
There
we
you
do a
go.
lot of specials for like next week is Teachers Week.
Okay.
So we have a lot of specials going next week for all the teachers. When they call us to the school, we serve them, but it's at a discounted price because the school is paying for it.
Exactly.
What other?
We were doing specials for
Emerson says really quick. He says, call Lydia and make concha burgers. Get the coaches from conchas from Caballero Bakery. So she's also one of our show fans. And then Veronica says, I want a burger now. So yeah, y'all get a Cinco de Mayo special. We'll tell everybody where y'all gonna be at.
Okay.
So see, we got people lined up for you guys.
And you'll see if you go to our page and look at Grunt's Grill, you'll see ours is a hand pressed burger. You can even throw an egg on our burger. That's a really big thing is the egg on the burger. We do that one, and it's something that we just enjoy doing. I'm not the cook, but I enjoy selling it.
And I really appreciate you all also eating and supporting the Haven Southtown. Because again, when you're in the food industry and people will be like, oh, I have my own food truck, I'm not going to eat here. I thank you guys for supporting their business as well and having your breakfast with us here during the show. We just tell people come on the show. If you're hungry, throw down a taco or something. But I see that y'all did order breakfast, so I appreciate that.
We do that normally, like anywhere we go, even if it's like we'll go to a job and they'll be like, "You're like, what's there?" They like to trade a lot, but I have to buy my food. I don't feel right. I have to buy my food. Drinks, food, whatever it is, I have to buy it. 'Cause I want to be able to put some money in their pocket. I know how it is.
Again, the beauty and unity of everybody coming together and just supporting. So I thank you guys for that.
And everybody in the food truck community loves to try each other's
Yeah.
food. I haven't met a food truck yet that doesn't. And it's not to criticize this because the love of food, the love of you're putting your whole heart into this.
Yes, let's see. It says, I want a concha tostada burger, says Emerson. And then he says, darn, my phone doesn't like the word concha. It goes out as concha. Oh, Emerson. Yeah, Emerson's funny. So yeah, I mean, again, and of course, Robin's tuning in. Thank you, Robin. So just all the excitement that you all are going to be all over San Antonio again Friday. One more time, where y'all going to be on Friday?
At San Antonio Cultural Arts.
So guys, if y'all want to go follow them, go check them out. And then how can they find you guys on social media?
We are on Facebook under Grunts Grill. We are also on Instagram. And we post our weekly schedules.
Okay. So I know you're going back to your favorite, recipe that you're gonna put together. So for Cinco de Mayo, you're gonna come up with something for Cinco de Mayo
I'm hoping
special?
we can do some kind of burger special.
Okay.
But whenever it gets closer to that, we'll start thinking about it. It's usually on them. They're the bosses, so if they give me the go, then I can do it.
This is what time would you be there?
It is going to be from 5 to 9.
5 to 9. Okay.
And it's an event they're having.
Okay.
So this is their second year Chancla Fest.
Okay.
And so
Yeah,
they're
that's
having
not
an
that
event. It's I haven't been to San Antonio Cultural Arts. I think it's on the corner of El Paso and Trinity. It's right in that area, but we're gonna go over there and they're gonna have vendors there. They're gonna have the kids there. San Antonio Cultural Arts is about murals.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have their thing, but they also invited us to go as one of their food trucks. So that's kind of exciting. We're doing more city events and we're doing more events where the kids are involved. It's really exciting, and we don't raise our prices up on events. So we became an official Fiesta food truck this year. We were working Fiesta events.
Yes.
Not one time did we raise our prices up.
And that is really good again, because it's like every other post I saw on Facebook was about how the prices were just ridiculous.
I went to a couple Fiesta
And
events.
it's like, I wish I go back in time and say I wish the King William Fair would be free the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just walk in there and enjoy. Because you're gonna spend money. You're gonna spend money on the vendors and the food. You're gonna
Right.
spend that. And now they have barricades everywhere. It's like you can't get in unless you go through one area. So again, it just goes way back.
Yeah.
Now, what's your inspiration when it comes to the different foods that you create? What inspires you to put something together?
Really, it's just like my biggest thing is I want to see what the person when they take that
reaction?
first bite. Yeah, that's the thing for me. Like if I know it's good and I tried it and I like it, I'm like, okay, so if you like it, I know everybody else like it, but it's that first bite. When they take that first bite, that face they make, what they're gonna say about it, that's what gets me going on it.
Now, what's your number one seller on the truck?
That's hard. Between the cheesesteak and that burger. Certain places I go, it's nothing but burger. Certain places I go, it's nothing but cheesesteaks.
That's a funny one.
Nuts.
We went to Floresville the other day for a senior day.
So many burgers, and they didn't buy maybe
High school.
30 burgers sold, but 6 or 7 packs of Philly cheesesteaks.
And you say your burgers, they come with a drink and
No, they come with a bag of chips.
Oh, a
So
bag
we
of
don't do
chips,
fries
okay.
from our food truck.
Okay.
It's really hot in there.
Yeah.
But
Chips are good.
every sandwich comes with a bag of chips. So, but yeah, on our best, it's crazy. It's depends on where we go.
Well, it sounds like so much fun to be hanging out with y'all, because y'all are everywhere.
Oh,
just
we're
as much,
everywhere.
and, to be a part of that and just to enjoy y'all's food. So I look forward to the day that I get to come and hang out with y'all and go live and showcase y'all's talent. What y'all do out there for the city of San Antonio. Now, do you have any other words of encouragement to anybody out there wanting to be a cook and helping with your family run a food truck?
You just gotta love. For me, it's just you gotta love cooking. If you're not gonna love it, then I'm gonna tell you right now, there's days this hot and you're gonna want to walk out of there. But if you love what you do, you're gonna keep doing it.
That's so awesome. I love that. All right, well now let's bring your husband on. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It's his time to shine. And y'all were just recently on SA Live, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so they were also on SA Live. I want you to talk about that as well, so that way they can.
Not only were we on SA Live, we were recently just on SA Live real quick, not as part of their segment, but we're also metal hunters.
Oh.
So we
So talk about that. What do you mean by metal hunters?
Fiesta medals.
Okay,
We
so-
actually, this is our first year doing it. We went and stood in line 3 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours to get the SA Live medal.
Wow.
So we tried to support not only the small businesses that were giving rental jobs, but if that business had a scholarship that we were interested in.
I have the last of the Mohicans of our retired
Really?
Let them show medals here, so I'll get you.
If it went towards a scholarship, we tried to buy those medals. But also if it's something that meant something to
Hello,
us.
Brenda. Brenda Ann's is tuning in.
Hi.
Hello. Well, let's introduce your husband. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. George Vega, French Grill.
Well, tell us about your journey. I know y'all talked about how the collaboration came together. Who was the first one that said, I think we should do this? Whose bright idea was this to start this food truck?
I've always enjoyed cooking, so I always thought that at some point I would like to open up a restaurant or something. And during COVID, we had some problems, and my wife surprised me for Father's Day. Her and our daughter surprised us for Father's Day with her TBA.
Oh, wow.
And
That was a wonderful gift.
Yeah, so from there we tried to think about what we're going to do. I like to barbecue a lot, but I can't do that kind of stuff anymore because it's too heavy. So we went with cheesesteaks and hamburgers.
Well, that inspiration of the DBA is what sparked it all.
Yes.
And then again, coming together with creating the menu and, getting the food truck, the process. So how long ago was this? This literally started in 2020?
In 2020?
2020. So 3 years later, still.
It was something he had been talking about for 10, maybe even longer than that years, that he wanted to.
Wow.
Never considered a food truck. The food truck started in 2020. Like, we can do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this.
And I know we talked prior to the show. I mean, it's everybody's dream that has a food truck to want to have brick and mortar.
Yes.
That want to have their own little restaurant. Now talk about that. Like, let's put it in fruition. Let's claim that right now for you guys. So what does that look like for you?
And between me and my husband and my son, we kind of all went back and forth on, do we want a brick and mortar or do we just want a home for our food truck? It's been this one day, yes, it'd be nice to have a brick and mortar. It's something that's just inspiring because if we have a brick and mortar, there's just so many more options with it. The co-op kitchens where not only are we in our brick and mortar, but we allow somebody else to kind of come on the side, a baker or something, and we're paying half the rent or something, but we're both building our dream together. This is our thoughts on it. But it's a dream to have a brick and mortar one day.
Yeah, at some point.
And it looks like y'all have a lot of followers and people that that you guys inspired to begin with. So I can envision that for you all. Now, what do you want to share to our viewers and our listeners out there? Any words of encouragement in running a food truck business?
Anything's possible. I mean, it takes hard work, dedication. I mean, it's a hustle for us. I mean, everyday kind of thing, and I mean, anybody can be their own boss. You just gotta want it. You gotta want it, and you gotta work for it. And don't cut your dreams short because you think that you can't. I mean, you have to risk something to be able to have it. So that's what we did. I mean, it was a risk, but we went out there and we did it, and thank God that we're still here.
And also as a veteran, veteran-owned and, like you said, Military City USA, that's an even bigger way to support you guys, being a small business and, just loving the communities, giving back. We did talk about, that was one of the things that I encouraged her to talk about, the giving back portion of it. It is hard for small businesses to say, I only make so much this month, it's hard to give back. But for you to even just say we do that at least once a year, is something truly amazing. And for the communities to help give back to you all, being a veteran and small business, this is why we do what we do to continue to support one another, and showcasing. And we do ask everybody out there to continue to share our interviews and everything else we do. We have our radio broadcast also going on in Inspiration for Life Radio. So if you ever have to get off Facebook Live, you can always go to the TuneIn Radio app, Download it on your phone if you haven't already. Just search Inspiration for Life Radio, and you can listen to us 24/7. Our radio station is on 24/7 in over 147 countries around the world. Or they can always go to inspirationforlife.org, click on Listen Live, and they can listen to us there. So you have your interview all over the place. Now, for you, what are your words of encouragement that you would like to share with our listeners and viewers about your journey?
My words of encouragement: don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. You're going to have some snags, and there's going to be some things that just didn't go correctly. But don't give up. You can do it. It's really tough in the beginning. It's tough to get the contacts. It's tough to get out there. It's tough to find the good spots. But don't give up. No matter what you do, just, the hustle is hard, but keep hustling. Keep doing whatever you have to do. If you have to work your full-time or part-time job while you're doing this, you do that until you get where you want to be, where you need to be. Me and my husband both. My husband came from the Harlandale area. I came from the Central area. We both didn't come from big business. And so everything we've done our own, but with your family support, with your friends support, even just sharing people's posts, just don't ever give up. We encourage people to encourage you. Encourage people to encourage the next person. And keep on trying. That's my thing. Never give up.
I love that.
I also want to just thank like the other food trucks that have been out there for us. I mean, everybody, it's a difficult thing to run a food truck, and to have the support of other food trucks, like just to name a few. My wife knows mostly all of them, but the Roosters, and John.
Oh, Chef John with I'm sorry, I got a little nervous right now.
And
the best little food truck of Texas.
Yes.
There you go.
There's just a whole bunch of other food trucks that we help each other, and without the support, that means a lot.
And then Flora says, yes, keep going. That's what we're talking about. And then you also made everybody hungry.
But when you keep
Everybody
going
wants a burger.
and you keep pushing and you keep trying to do everything you can do, don't forget where you were.
Yeah.
Don't forget, like us. We're in it almost 3 years now. Don't forget where you were 3 years ago. So when you see that next, whether it's a food truck or a vendor or a Sensi's or paparazzi, whatever you do, but on us, I'll say on the food truck side, don't forget where you were and the struggle to get where you are. And because I'm not going to say, we're not the biggest food truck in San Antonio, but people do know us. So when you see somebody else coming in, say, hey, you know what, here's a helping hand. Let me help you get to where you are. Because you don't have to pay somebody $100 to park on a spot for the day. There's a lot of people who say, I'm going to help you, help me, help the next person.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about, just helping each other.
All right. Now, one more time, how can they find you on social media? If you have a website, let them know how they can find you.
So you're going to find us on Grunt's Grill. You'll see our card here. My husband's in a Facebook animated character. And this was also created by a small business. But we are on Grunt's Grill on Facebook and Instagram.
That is so cool.
Yes, that's him in an animated form.
And again, I thank Veronica for getting you. It's like, Rita, I got somebody for you. This is just really, really exciting for me. And again, this means the world to me to be able to continue to do live on air with Rita and be back again on Tuesdays here at the Haven, Wednesdays at Mi Familia, and Thursdays at different McDonald's all over San Antonio, the Ned Stagg locations. They're still going to continue to be our sponsor for Live on Air with Rita with Inspiration for Life Media. And then Fridays, I'll be going to different locations. And then Mondays, I'll be once a month at Chica's Bakery. And then we'll be filming some of the documentary series and also working with Miss Stephanie Crush Burger. She said Crush Burger? I don't know. Like crush your burger? I don't know. So just the opportunities that we're able to bring on small businesses, nonprofits, schools, churches, you name it. If you have a special event that you want to come out and promote, we always say these tables for like our VIP or people that want to come on and be a part of the show. If you have something that you want to share to any of the locations, we love live studio audiences because we want to continue to let everybody know about your business. And I tell everybody, bring your cards, because somebody here might, want to know where you're going. Again, to different locations. So no, after Friday, what other locations are you going to be going to after Friday?
So I know we have Cyclovia on Sunday, and then our med spa we have on Wednesday.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
The business is called Grunt's Grill, Flora. Grunt's Grill.
And
Okay.
we do move around a lot, but we are going to be at in Jordanton on the 11th for their Founders Day parade.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to Sam Houston High School for City Year.
Okay.
And City Year is an organization through San Antonio. And so we do move around a lot. Chocolate Fest on Friday, Boys and Girls Club on the 19th. And if you follow us on Facebook, you'll find out about all of our events.
Nice.
And I'm kind of just glancing through it really quick. But we do move around right now quite a bit. Until we find a home. We'll be at the Bakery Pub in Lytle on the 17th, but most of the time you'll find us throughout San Antonio. Or we do a lot of private events for a lot of companies, whether it be HEB, the Methodist. So if you need us for a lunch and the company wants us to go out for a lunch, we will do that as well, whether it's Methodist, Santa Rosa. We do a lot of lunching.
And my husband actually works for Christmas Santa Rosa, but he runs the food service at Elmo Heights.
Oh.
But right now he's back and forth at the medical center, and they're always looking for other businesses outside of their food, because their employees will be like, I want this, I want that, and they
want
do.
something
They
different.
do. You know what? I'm gonna give them your card. Say, hey, y'all want to have a food truck parked right outside? Here you go, honey. Because they do reach out to other businesses to help bring in other foods, which is super cool. So I thank Santa Rosa for doing that.
And it's food trucks are a lot of small businesses.
Yeah.
We're just small businesses that are kind of coming together, and we even will help you create something.
Yeah.
If you have an event and you're starting up your own farmer's market, or you already have a farmer's market, then we'll even help you create it to where you're going to have, a chicken food truck, a burger food truck, and a Filipino food truck. We're going to let you know, like, hey, get these 3 trucks, and then you went from creating something small to an actual event.
Well, I might have y'all come park right outside my shop it's Alamo and Barrera. So the only thing about that area, it's so horrible, and Stephanie can tell you, is the parking. Parking there's only one spot where you can park right underneath the tree, because there's a sign that says everything else past going down Barrera is for residents only. So that's like literally the only spot we have on our block. So you would literally have to be right there. Other than that, we're always trying to find something to do, something new. But again, lately with the whole, once the pandemic was going through, First Fridays have been kind of, they've been like, but we do a lot of by appointment. So we still go to the shop for Fridays and Saturday nights from 5 to 9 and stuff. Hello, Lydia. But definitely, if other people are looking for food trucks, we would definitely recommend you. We'll send you that. And then Emerson had asked where you guys going to be located during Ciclovia. You know more.
They haven't told us exactly
Okay.
where. I think Krista's trying to figure out. They want to put us in the best position, because if you've been to Ciclovia, there's no beginning and there's no end.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, we're hoping for the middle, because where there's no beginning and there's
what
no
day
end,
is
there's
that
always
again?
a middle. That's Sunday.
This Sunday already? Okay. Well, because I have been for the past, I don't know how many years, I usually do correspondence as a media, go out there and do live broadcasting. So, I don't know, I just like show up. You know what I mean?
It'd
So,
be fun.
yeah, that would be cool to go out there and find you all. It says we will have Mimosa Moments event at your shop. Ooh.
Something for y'all to try.
Awesome.
The chicken sandwich.
MG. Oh, what? Lord, help us all. Oh, wow.
And we can put that right there.
Oh, my
Wow, that
goodness.
is huge. That is
It's
delicious.
so good.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
We got
You
some.
got anything else? Maybe jalapeno?
Oh, no. OMG. Because we got a treat, y'all. Just cut that up and look. Of course, y'all know Anthony
Oh, this is
with
huge. It
his
looks so good.
chicken. Look at that. Chicken sandwich. That is tomato. Wow. The famous papas fritas. I call them the papas
really good.
fritas. OMG. Oh, yeah, I love his fries. Here's some ketchup. Anthony. Anthony Torres is
Oh, look
the
at that.
man, is the bomb.
That looks amazing.
Emerson, do you want some of my chicken sandwich? What did your mom get? Citation. Robin, you want a piece of this chicken sandwich, Mama? Come and taste it? Okay. Would you like some, sir?
Dominic?
Ooh. Oh my goodness. So again, everybody, our amazing guests. I love that. See how we can just, I was telling her, we're just having a conversation. We eat on the show. We have fun. It's a little bit of everything.
It's
and
just dripping with cheese.
It's just like
so good.
OMG. So this is how we roll on our show. I just made it right. And then, so we get to have fun and showcase. And let me see what we have here. Robin, you can have my piece. Robin, Emerson says you can have his piece. Oh my goodness. And Lydia says, I wish I was there. Yum. Yes, we will have the most moments event here. Yes, Veronica, we need to. Let's do that, girl. And Lydia wishes she was here. She's in court. Yum, yum. Bleto's at home starving. Bleto, I'll save some fries for you. Love them, thick fries, either with mayo ketchup or sour cream. And then Lydia, no, I'm learning how to do proceedings for when it's my turn to go up and ask the judges, commissioners, why they don't do here work as far as the DA doing their work. People need to enforce people to do their jobs. Yes, Lydia. Thank you so much. So again, everybody, this is all about supporting one another, supporting the businesses. The Haven Southtown, come out. They're going to continue to be my sponsor for Live on Air with Rita, Inspiration for Life. So just continue to support them as well. Even when we're not here during the show, if you want to come out and have some lunch or breakfast with them. And we're going to be sharing a lot of other great things that they're going to be doing as well. And of course, for you all, we thank you so much for being a part of this. And if anybody out there, any of the small businesses, again, nonprofits, and those that are having upcoming events, please reach out to me. We're going to have a lot of special guest co-hosts, a lot of other shows throughout. So it's not just Monday through Friday, because remember, I own the media company and we're on 24/7, so I can kind of broadcast live anytime I want, and I'm going to be doing some stuff with Stephanie at her shop as well. Those are going to be some really cool, fun shows. I look forward to doing that with her as well. And of course, with Brandy Lopez, we're going to be doing some celebrity scene and essay shows. We deal with a lot of celebrities and a lot of the films, the film industry that she's in as well. And then of course on Saturdays, y'all know I'm also on KEDA radio. It's at 99.9 FM or 1540 AM. So I do that with Jaime Vidal, Lisa Bonatti, Brandy Lopez, and myself. So there's a lot of opportunities for all of you all when it comes to sharing and showcasing your business. I'm also starting the Million Voices Project documentary series. So for any of the small businesses that want to share their story in more detail and kind of get the behind the scenes, maybe I don't want your fees. So there's just a lot of wonderful opportunities that we're going to be helping cross-promoting with other small businesses and those that are also in media. So I just love this journey that I'm on, continuing to be able to do this, and the love and support from our sponsors and also our vendors. And another cool thing, being here at the Haven Southtown, my husband has his artwork up here. So they're gonna put some more up in just a bit. But my husband also has his artwork here, so come out and support Ross Hernandez. And we also have our studio gallery down the street at 716 South Alamo. Let me see, Robin, are you gonna want to come on? You gonna want to come on? You wanna close the show with me? Yeah, all right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to give y'all hearts. Y'all get hearts for being a part of the show. Y'all can go enjoy your...
I appreciate everything.
Yes, I'm going to give you a hug. Thank you so much. See, I got a new friend. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I forgot to say, tomorrow we're going to be at Med Spa on Bots. That'll be the first time.
Is that with Marty?
Yes.
I get a
Yes,
call,
it is.
Lottie. Yeah, I saw her as well. I actually used to do. We were in the praise and worship team at Cornerstone. I was part of the choir. She was part of the praise and worship. So that's how far back in 2005.
We'll be at Cornerstone in October.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
So
But we'll be at
I
next
miss
Body tomorrow.
singing. I miss singing.
So she invited us through the Women's Unlimited to be out
Yes.
there tomorrow.
All right. Well,
Thank
maybe
you.
I'll stop by. Gotta support her, everybody. I'll share all her
I appreciate
information.
everything.
Yes, this is so cool. I love it. I love it. So since Robin's here, let me move the camera closer to Miss Robin.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Robin.
Let me get situated because I'm in a dress, so I'm trying to like be very
Ladylike.
yes, be very queen-like.
Whee. So Robin, how are you, my love?
I am wonderful on my day off.
Ooh. Oh Lord.
Hi, Stephanie.
Stephanie. So yeah, Stephanie, I need to get with you so we can. I already let everybody know about our show at your shop. I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna be funny. I can't
Monty
wait for that.
Gonzalez at your event here. Yes.
So
Get some girl.
I won't take the chicken, but I want to fry.
So Robin, before we get into the parade, for those of the ladies that are just tuning in, let everybody know about you and your business, girl. I hear that it's booming.
Hi, Leah.
It's popping.
Yeah. So, well, I'm an entrepreneur, so I do a little bit of everything. So I'm an esthetician.
You know what that word is? We're called.
I know I'm trying not to laugh
We're
because of
called-
what Lethal said.
We're called multifaceted entrepreneurs. We're multifaceted. Hey.
And then what did Lethal call it? I
I
forgot
don't
what
know.
Lethal called it.
He just make fun
He
of the
was
fact that
making
we're
fun of what we're
multifaceted.
calling. He was like, what?
We are multifaceted entrepreneurs. We do a little bit of
Our
everything.
income stream comes from multiple places.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Lethal.
Bottom line, man. This is cheers. Cheers to you, Clipper.
Yeah.
Man, it's cheese. What I'm talking about. All right, Robin.
So yeah, so I'm an esthetician. So I do custom facials, body waxing, non-laser hair removal, have lash lifts, brow lamination, and that's it for now until I get a bigger studio.
So does that mean you're getting a bigger studio?
The plan is to get a bigger studio, hopefully within the year or two. So, because I do want to add more services and I want to add people
Yeah.
as well too. Right now it's just me. So, and I want to open back up 7 days a week as well too. So, so that's in the process. That's the goal. So yeah, so I do that, and then I also marry people too. So I came up with this also concept to where it's a same day wedding ceremony, simple ceremony, where you just come to my studio, as long as you have your marriage license, your 2 witnesses, of course, you know, bride and groom, but you can get married right there, right then and there. And I will marry you right there in my studio, or if you want to go down downtown to the courthouse by the fountain, I'll marry you there, and then sign documents, and then you're married.
That would be lovely, girl.
Yeah, for only like $50 I'm charging for that. Same day wedding ceremony.
Wow, Robin.
So
I'm so proud of you. She's so sweet. Robin and I, it feels like we've known each other for a very long time, but it's only been, what, a year, almost 2 years now? Or, like, yeah, it's been a little
I think
over-
almost 2 years.
going on
Because
2
yeah,
years. So she's like a sister to me, and again, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot to me because again, this is part of what I do through my media company, and to still be able to do it because I was still kind of sad, man.
I know.
I was still kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
No,
But I have to. You
have
know?
to. Yeah.
I gotta put food on the table. You know, I gotta continue to inspire those out there in the communities. So how was walking going? Yeah, we're gonna get to that, but you know, it came out together. They look like legs.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, so-
Both are coming with me.
So just you know, having to being able to be a part of what was that's now retired is still inspiring me to keep going. And I thank all of
That's
you
awesome.
for continuing to be a part of all of this greatness. Because again, it's just going to be nonstop. And then also working with Stephanie, we still need to sit down. I gotta go to her shop. We gotta make something happen over there. I can't wait for that, because that part again, when Stephanie and I get together, it's just there's no holding back to the craziness. So that's gonna be another crazy show right there.
Yeah.
Of awesome funniness. But at the same time, for Robin, that's why I want you to come on and share a little bit about yourself. Even though pretty much everybody already knows, but we do have a couple of new people on here. A lot of other wonderful women from other women's groups. And this is what I love about other women's groups that I have been going to these past couple of weeks. I've been going to these different women's groups, to kind of collaborate, but just really go in there and just support them. Just go support them.
Yeah.
See what it's all about. It's never about, nobody should ever go into something with an agenda. Going in there to support them in what they're about. And I love the collaborations, because I'll be like, oh, I know her, and I know you in this one group. But then I get to meet all of these other new people that want to be able to be a part of, talking about themselves on our show. Because there's other things that I do other than this, because I'm a multifaceted entrepreneur.
That's right.
I love saying
But
that
that's
word.
the beauty of it in this, because like you do it for them. Like it's not just about restaurants. It's not just about this industry or that industry. Like you bring everything of San Antonio to the people.
Yeah. It says, I want a healthier show in the mix, not with me, but a healthy living show. Yes, ma'am. We got something like that coming up. So I just posted a post the other day, and it was dealing with actually a healthy vegetarian restaurant. And then there was another I didn't share that post because that business was no longer in business, but they were at fitness places, at different spas, and of course a healthy vegetarian. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to Live on Air with Rita, y'all know me in my heart. When it comes to the businesses, I will be there. Stephanie, definitely want you to be a part of all of that. So there's going to be healthy in there. There's going to be a lot of love to show support to the small businesses, no matter what. I call it, of all industries, so all industries, get with me, we'll put something together for you to showcase who you are and what you do. So that's that component.
And that's the beauty of it,
Yeah.
because you don't necessarily have to come here to like where you're going to be at. Like you can make arrangements to go to them.
Yeah,
and
because
be in
we're
their environment
being on 24/7.
Yeah.
I just want to keep the consistency of the show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11:30. That's the consistency. But I can also do other shows and collaborations with others, because our radio station is on 24/7, and we need content. We need other podcasts. So if you have your own podcast that you want to submit to Inspiration Live Radio, we can slide you in a time slot, so we can help promote your show as well. So that's the whole thing. And I have a conference. It's called the Beauty in Unity. The Beauty in Unity that we'll be planning. That'll be at Blue Star Monday morning, from like a 10 to 3 type of conference type of environment. And it's about bringing everybody together in a setting where we have speakers and all of that. So doing that show, it's not a show, it's a conference, but I've been doing that for many years now. I want Raymond Cullum's music on your iTunes.
Who's that? Stephanie, who's that? What?
Yes.
Stephanie always comes out with the random stuff.
I get her.
Okay. You're the only one. Listen to me. You're the only one.
I get Stephanie.
We love you, Stephanie.
So let's talk about, before we end the show, the parade that we did on Saturday. OMG. How was that experience for you, Robin?
It was amazing until I woke up the next day. And I felt every bone in my body aching. And then I text the girls in Marco. I was like, "How y'all feeling?" Kelsey was the same thing. She was just like, "Oh, I'm in so much pain." And but no, the 2 younger ones, they were like, "Oh, we're fine." I'm like, Well, I feel like a old lady now. Like, thanks a lot, guys.
They're used to all that. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. He's a local musician. I sent Rita his info. Just me. Yes, send me his MP3. Stephanie, if you know any musicians, and I know Stephanie knows a lot of musicians that have their own original music, their MP3, send it to me so we can put their music. And bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then we can get Miss Stephanie on here with the musicians and showcase them as well. That'll be super cool, Stephanie.
Yeah.
So I was telling Robin right before the parade started, my ankle was already hurting.
I know, you poor thing.
I don't know what happened, but as we started walking, the pain went away. I think my ankle just kind of freaked out. Like, we're gonna do this walk. But it was like, let's do this. Come
Man,
on,
I'm surprised I wasn't huffing and puffing at the end of the parade, because I was just like, I was telling Kelsey, I was just like, you know what? I think yoga really helped the past couple of months. I was like, because I was fine. I didn't have to
John,
like,
how did you wake up? How did John's on? And Jimmy Lou? How did y'all wake?
Yeah.
How did y'all wake up on Sunday
after
morning?
the parade, man?
Oh, man.
And props to was holding that banner. Because when me and Kelsey got
they're
to
rotating,
man,
you know what?
we only had lasted so long, and then she's like, help, and I'm like,
that's
right?
because I got it smaller this year. The years before was like an 8x8, huge. Because we had so many sponsors and all their logos were on there. I said, I'm going to keep it small this year. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because it gets heavy,
It does.
So
It really does.
it was a little bit smaller than last year, or the years
Super
before.
sore calves, yes.
It was just mainly my right ankle that was bothering me prior to. And you know what? I never had to use my inhaler. I never had to use my inhaler, so I was so proud of myself.
Yeah, me either. I had it in my back too.
I was so proud. I kept that pace going, just keeping it really good. So
man, Carlos and Cleto were in the freaking back, and I'm just like, we have to keep stopping.
I'm like,
boys, like, come on.
Look. This was our group when we first started.
Yes,
and
then slowly it started going like this.
And then you couldn't see
like you literally.
So I was like, hold on, let them catch up. The reason being is because we didn't want to have them run to us, because we didn't want them to lose their breath. So we had to stop so they can catch up. Because I said, no, I don't want anybody running and then losing their breath and make it worse. So it's easier for us to stop in the front and then go this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I think when we came out on KSAT 12, we probably had the biggest gap.
Probably.
Like,
Probably. Everybody was like, where you at? Where you at? And I'm just like, I don't know, look for me. Just look, just watch the entire thing, 'cause I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. The kids were so excited about the banner. They were shouting
They
McDonald's.
were.
We love you.
They
I heard that.
were.
I put together a video. We lost Cleto like 50 times.
Yes, man. Like literally. It was literally, you were like, where's Cleto at?
It was so funny. It was just
like,
amazing.
where's Waldo?
But I love that. I love that Cleto made time for all the shouts he got. He literally went up to. I said I couldn't do that because I would have lost my breath. So I was just doing this, like, hey, how's it going? Because I could not stop for every Rita.
Well, also
Rita.
too, because you were taking pictures or
doing
taking videos, stuff like
so
that.
Did you see the video? I put together a
I
little
did.
video.
I loved it.
Just a little bit of everything that happened. So it was just a really, really good time. I mean, it brought back again those memories. I posted a memory, and there's over 500 photos from the past parades that we've been doing for the past, many, many years. So it just really meant the world to have everybody come together for that. Our last hurrah for the Rita and Cleto show. But again, just supporting. It doesn't even have to be about the Rita and Cleto show. It's just coming together as friends and supporting. But next year we are getting a float.
Oh yeah, the kids are ready.
We're gonna get a float next year. We already have somebody that is going to
They
build
were
it
just
for us.
they're like, do we get to be in it next year? And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure. Let me ask Rita, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, oh my gosh. But we did have an amazing time. It was just beautiful, all the shouts and screams. And right towards the end, when we were already going off of Commerce, there was this one guy that's like, oh my gosh, it's Inspiration for Life. Yeah. So I went up to him and I got him on video saying that. So that was really
Nice.
cool because I didn't really get any of the when I would see my friends, and I saw Bloss's family there as well. They're like, Rita, and I turned around, but I had the camera off and I didn't want to go back, so I was
okay.
just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
But again, I couldn't stop and hug and everybody because I didn't want to lose
I
my
was
breath
high-fiving
stopping. Yeah, you're fast.
I was
girl.
like,
You know
kids
what?
were like out there. I'm like,
Between you and Stephanie, I said between you and Stephanie, man, I bet y'all could do like a race off or something. I said, man, y'all are some fast ones. I'll be like,
Yeah.
y'all keep going, I'll stay behind. You're running fast, giving those high fives. So you're pretty cool, Robin. That was really good.
yeah, it was lots of fun.
So hopefully we will do it again next year, and again we're looking forward to the float. So it's just so many amazing things, and of course with Robin's journey and the things that she'll be doing. So whenever any of our fellow RNC CNC crew come about, they're still going to be coming on and being a part of the show no matter what. So you all are always welcome to be on the show, and that goes for any of the guests. If they come and sit down with us and be a part of that, hey, we're going to give them a little time on here to showcase what they do. So that way everybody gets to kind of be a voice. I wanted to see if Olga was going to come on for a quick second because she's eating.
Yeah, she's eating right now.
What time is it?
11:35.
Oh wow, overtime. I was all worried. I think, man, I'm not going to have anything to talk about. I'm like, no. Let me see. Olga, you gonna come on? No.
All right, guys. Bye.
We'll close off with let's see. So when's Clito's doing a comeback on show? I know, right? Oh, but I don't know. Speaking of Cleto, tomorrow is comedy show.
At Mi Familia
Mi
at the Rim.
Familia at the Rim. So Cleto, if y'all want tickets for Cleto, please give him a shout out. Go to his page. He has his comedy show tomorrow. Give him a ring or come on
If
over.
you need a table, call in, reserve a table and everything like that. But get your tickets. Yeah.
Yes, love you. Come here, Miss Olga.
Well, look at me. Don't worry. I'm in no rush, girl. I'm in no rush.
I'm not sure, Stephanie, but I'll call you in a bit. Aw, this is my girl right here.
Hi, guys.
I love her. Olga, I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart for everything you do for so many people in our Southtown community, but not just Southtown. Anybody that comes through these doors, from all over San Antonio, people that come and eat, they travel from other states and come over here in cities to come visit with you all. You do so much for people.
Thank you.
You really, really do. Just from what I've seen, you've helped different for movies and the communities and the neighborhoods and other businesses that need a space outside to help promote. I see it all.
I think there's room for everyone to do.
I see it all. So for you to continue this journey with me live on air with Rita again, I've known you guys since I was 15. Even though it's like I would come over here and sneak out a taco and go back to band.
Oh my God, memories.
So I just wanted to, and then of course Anthony always making amazing food. I did showcase that, and I even thanked our guests for ordering food here with us. For every guest that comes in, like Miss Robin, everybody that comes to our doors to be a part of the show, they make time to sit here and order some food and support you as well.
Thank you.
So that's what it's all about, everybody, to continue to support one another, whether you're here or online tuning in, being a part of the broadcast. This is your space to showcase, where you're at. Like Stephanie, post your link about, how they can go to your website and purchase your vintage items or, your unique finds, stuff like that. We have amazing women's groups that are on here that are just like, they want to be a guest. They want to be a part of the broadcast, continuing this journey. Also continue to share Cleto's comedy show that's happening for tomorrow. So there's a place for every single person.
That's right.
And that's just like your business here. There's a place for everybody here. After the show, have a quick meeting place, whatever, So Brent's Grill, they were part of the show. They were our guests for today. And again, just continue to follow them and support them, but also follow and support the Haven Southtown on social media. You all are on Instagram
Yeah.
and also on Facebook. So get on there. I love the beautiful pictures of all the food. You know, it's just like, oh, now everybody
We try
wants
to
some
keep up with
burger.
it and update it.
Yeah. So, and, you know, just so many great things coming up. But I just want to thank you all. Thank you for
Welcome.
everything that you do for us. Now, is there anything upcoming? Any surprises?
Oh, we got First Friday coming up.
Okay.
I think we have Top Shelf Band playing this Friday. And then the following week, we have our comedy show also.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some little information on that one. It's going to be dinner and a comedy show.
Okay.
We'll be having here on Saturday night. So if you're interested in tickets, reservations, please call the restaurant or go through our Facebook and we can accommodate anybody.
Okay.
But, you know, we're here to serve the community. We've been here a long time and everyone is like family here in the neighborhood.
And I love that. And of course, I'll also be sharing a lot of the stuff that they're posting out there. I'll be sharing directly from their page out there on mine. So y'all can kind of get a bird's eye view of what's happening here at the Haven Southtown on a daily basis. I'll give them your hours once again if they want to come out.
Right now we are open from Sunday to Thursday from 7 to 3 p.m.
Okay.
Friday nights from 7 to 11 o'clock, I'm sorry. First Fridays till midnight. Saturdays from 7 to 9 o'clock.
You know what? Those Friday nights help us out tremendously. We get done with the shop. Because we try to close at 9 and we stay open
And
till
they rush
10.
over here.
We're like, y'all still open? Hungry. I'm thirsty, you know. So you guys help us out tremendously. Again, because we try to close up at 9. We stay open till 10. We rush over here and we get our grub on, and you know, so it's very, very awesome that you guys do that.
Oh,
You know,
thank
until
you.
till midnight on First Fridays, and then Saturdays till
9 o'clock.
p.m. All right, so Roxanne, good morning. Like family, can I borrow $20 to Emerson? Emerson, oh my goodness, Emerson está loco. So yeah, come on and support them. And again, I'll be sharing more of their stuff on social media. And my husband has his artwork out
Yes.
here as well to support. And hopefully we'll get those coupons going when
Yes.
we cross. So if you
That'd
come
be
to
good.
our gallery, you can pick up like a 10% off any of the items. And then same here, if you come here, you can pick up some of ours. So we're getting that in the works. To our collaboration to support one another from one end to the other.
It's going to work out good.
All right. Well, thank you, Olga.
Thank you,
I
Rita.
love you, girl. You're the bomb.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. All right, everybody. A little bit of overtime, but it's okay because I can. I'm just kidding. Because I can. All right, everybody. So I'm going to order some food for my family, and I'm going to talk to Robin for a little bit and finish my chicken sandwich. All right. This is Rita Hernandez, everybody. Get inspired, be inspired, stay inspired.